So striding forward now, Carlton Fisk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Two 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Popped him up. Cepeda waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Nunez is off at first with 2 away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still 8-0. Ready for another shot now, Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip.
Left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now the pitch. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. So coming to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's 1 for 2. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. From the belt, kicks and deals. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Willie McCovey, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. The 2-1 home. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Up next for Oakland.
Standing in now, Orlando Cepeda.
Orlando Cepeda.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
The 1-0 is taken for a strike right down the middle. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.